We're back at it like a motherfucking crack addict, you know?
Like a crack at it.
So, how are you doing, bro?
We're
How's it
doing
been?
great. We're doing great today. It's a
Yeah,
nice, beautiful day. I need to go
nice.
wash my
It
car.
was great. Those fucking birds, bro.
Yeah,
Those
I'm gonna start
goddamn
shooting
birds.
them with BB guns.
Yo, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Or I was thinking, this is gonna sound crazy.
Give them laxatives?
No, because that's gonna make them poop more. I was
Yeah.
gonna put poison in the food. Have
Ooh.
like bird feeders, plant them,
Mm,
but just put poison in them.
nice. But then they're gonna like drop dead on the balcony.
They're gonna drop dead, but that's
Dum, dum,
fine.
dum, 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 dum.
Just slowly one by
All the
one.
birds.
It's good.
And then would they like? Do you think they'll migrate away from there because they're all dropping dead?
Hopefully.
That's the idea.
But these fucking and then the raccoons.
Those raccoons are
They
still
can't get
going
rid of
rampant
them,
too, bro. No
bro.
matter what they do.
At least I know they're not rabid because they're scared.
People don't know what we're talking about.
No, there's a bunch of raccoons in the apartment and a bunch of birds.
The birds be flying around and shit on everybody's cars. You guys driving around, you look on the floor, there's shit everywhere on the fucking floor. Holy shit, those birds are going crazy. And then the raccoons, there's trash everywhere. Anytime you try to go throw away the trash, bro.
There's not a day there's not trash.
I'm glad they don't charge us for that anymore.
I think they still do.
They
I don't
still
know.
be charging
I
us.
don't know.
Those bitches.
They just be charging.
They just something about apartment complexes.
They
Bro.
just be charging.
Can't
Bro.
even say nothing.
They don't even do nothing, bro.
You live there.
I like how it's like base pay. Like,
Yeah.
bruh.
Apartment complexes are scams,
They be
guys.
scamming. I wish it was that price. What the fuck?
Go buy a house if you can. Right now, the market is going down.
No. I don't know what's
This is
where.
This is not financial advice.
I don't know.
Hey,
where.
according to Trump, gas is $1.30.
Yeah, I don't know where either.
I'm like, where the fuck? I need to go there because I do not see gas anywhere cheaper than $3, gang.
$3.70 for premium.
It's crazy out here.
I gotta get.
You put premium in your car?
I have to, yeah.
Why? Because it's manual?
No, just like the
Oh,
motor.
you know what's
It runs
crazy?
better.
You're manual and that's manual, bro.
Oh my god.
Damn,
Alright, let's
dude.
get into it. Let's start the episode. How you doing?
So good, bro. I just want to say first and foremost, I know this was a motherfucking while ago now that you guys are watching this, but thank you guys for everybody that really did pull up to the event. Fights and Friends event was so fun. So many people were there.
So fire. Had a great time.
Gooba really did sell out. Like we said in
blast.
the last episode that he was gonna sell out, and he looked at me kind of crazy. He actually did do really good. I hope that you're happy, bro. I hope that you're proud of yourself.
We got this next month's rollout ready. I gotta go shoot these fucking. You know any skaters? Cause you won't do it for me. So, you know any skaters?
Yeah, bro, multiple.
I wish you would do it.
Oh.
I wish you would do it for me. That'd be great. That'd be so sick. Cause I want to do like a magazine style promo, like old skate magazine style for the Instagram. So like do like a font on there too, like make it look like it's a magazine page.
Yeah. That's cool, bro. We'll find someone for you.
No, you should do it. Dude. I think you should do it. I think you should do it for me.
If I wasn't like,
well, you're like Tony Hawk, dude.
I'm not really good, bro. I'm.
Did you see? You should have signed up. Sex Tour is having a $1,000 winner challenge for the best trick or whatever, best skate trick or whatever, like winner.
Yeah.
I think you could win that $1,000.
That's cool. Wow.
I think. Wow. Sorry,
awesome.
bro. I just believe in your skate career, bro.
Thanks, bro.
I think you could still make it.
That.
Wow,
thank you.
You know,
I hurt myself a few weeks ago, so I stopped skating. It was right before the event, bro. Like Wednesday, or some shit.
You thought you were gonna be in a wheelchair?
No, bro. I hurt myself so bad. You remember? You saw me walking home.
He was like,
I was like, oh, I can't walk, and then I iced that bitch. I fucking put my leg up, and then
like a bird that couldn't fly.
And then fucking I was like this, bro. And then shout out, motherfucking 2 days later.
I kissed his boo boo.
I felt real good. He gave me more than that, but no, I felt real good, bro. And then I could walk, and then everything fucking went downhill from there. After that, I was able to walk, but then my whole life just fucking took a plummet.
It's okay.
It's been crazy, my life, bro.
What does Katy Perry say? What only hurts you makes you stronger. Only kills you makes you stronger.
Yeah. She also has that one song that's like, "Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?" And that's how I feel right now.
Yeah. I feel like that always. A plastic bag floating through the wind.
Did y'all hit you up about the fashion show?
No.
Fashion show. So he hit me up about a fashion show.
Damn.
Which is crazy. He said, we're doing an event and a fashion show. It's going to be on the 26th of June or some shit. So by the time you guys see this, it might be this weekend. So pull up on us. And I'm excited. Never done a fashion show. Never done an event like that. So we'll see what's up. Bro. I'm a little scared, but This is where that rack behind you comes in clutch,
Now
my
you got
boy.
just outfits.
This is where that rack right there comes in so clutch, bro.
You got
We
outfits
have
for
outfits
days.
for days, sizes for days, smalls to
Cool stuff
XLs,
just to show off.
pants, shorts,
And that's how like you just show all your
sweats.
catalog.
Bro, what? We're about to go crazy. People are gonna be like, when did that even drop? Because some of this stuff is way long ago. Some of this stuff is
Old.
not dropped yet, you know? So I'm excited, bro. I'm
That's
really excited
exciting.
for that. Shout out Yak. I was like, thank you for the opportunity, bro. What? Like, huh?
We should just get
So
together in case.
honestly, we should just all get together and do like a jerk
No,
circle.
but we're gonna have Yak on soon for real.
Yeah, we should.
I was gonna text a group chat.
In the fucking we did a little interview for the like pop up, but I didn't really get to film because I was so busy that day. So it was like a 3 minute vlog. I was like, are we really posting a 3 minute vlog? Like we're like at least a 10 minute type of guys.
Type vlog,
You know,
15 at
we're
least.
like a 10 minute type guys at the
Come
minimum.
on.
You know, like
Come
ain't no
on.
way anything under 10 minutes.
That's not
3 minutes, bro.
vlog.
I last longer than that, gang.
There you go.
You know,
That's what I like
last
to
longer than
hear.
one song, bro. I've been
You've been calculating,
working my way up there.
Working my way
I
downtown.
learned that the way of like lasting
walking.
longer is like fucking you gotta like edge yourself. So you do that, and then once like it comes down to the real thing, the real deal,
you stop.
Then
you're edge maxing now.
You got to do that.
That's what it's called, edge maxing.
That's what it is.
And then you come a fat load.
Type shit, bro.
Edge maxing. Search it up. Yeah, okay, that's what the kids be on now.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's the brain rot thing. Is edge maxing. Huh. Yeah.
Well,
you know, like how like what is it? Face.
My brain be like.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yo, you just turned into like a baddie.
I just turned into Megan Thee Stallion.
You're like a baddie, bro. What the fuck?
What are you so What are you so busy doing today?
What are you like? Why are you such a baddie?
I don't know. I was born that way. Dude. Like Lady Gaga said, I was born this way. You know?
Yeah.
What's up with us quoting these old ass songs,
right? Bro? It's a vibe. Today is the vibe.
You know what else is a vibe? And you know the world is healing. The world is healing.
The world is healing.
There is world peace gonna happen soon as this shit drops.
Now.
Revenge Storm. Do you remember Revenge Storm?
I remember Revenge Storm.
Do you remember Vlone?
Yeah.
Do you remember everybody wore a Vlone shirt in the Revenge Storm shoes in 2017? Yeah. Bro, they combined that shit together now, bro.
It is real.
You got the Allegation Vans, bro. The Allegation Van ones.
Bro. I didn't even know Revenge Storm was still around.
Revenge Storm and Vlone are doing a shoe. This is what it looks like. It looks like exactly what you think it looks like.
It literally is like spitting image of like.
It looks like if you put, hey ChatGPT, can you make me a Vlone X Revenge Storm Vans? This is what it would make you. It looks exactly like what you would think it looks like.
It's spot on. They killed it.
It says every living creature lives and dies Vlone or whatever on it. I've never like related to that saying more than right now, this moment in my life, bro.
Every creature lives and dies.
Every living creature lives and dies Vlone.
Wow,
Vlone. So
yeah, it's cool, I guess. Not really that cool.
Some motherfucking woman beater Vans. So if you beat your woman, buy these Vans right here and wear them with your Vlone shirt and your really tight purple jeans. Or endless denim, I guess. ASAP Bari has endless denim. So wear them with your endless denim. These shoes right
endless
here.
Beater denim.
Yeah, endless. That's why, because he's endlessly gonna beat women. That's wow. We just figured out why he named it that. And not only that, I feel like the Vans are popping right now.
I was gonna say, get into it.
Not only the Revenge Storm and Vlone knockoff Vans. Tyler, the creator, knocked off fucking Puma and Vans, and then he comes out in an interview and says, well, I was looking through the archives and I was like, oh, you guys have made these type of shoes, like flat sole football kind of shoes. Oh, you guys have made boat shoes. Why don't you drop these? We need to drop them in 5 different colorways. Do it. So then they dropped them, and then Converse said that they've never pushed a shoe out so quickly. That's the first time they've ever pushed a shoe out that fast, and it was only for Tyler because Tyler was like, we need these out immediately.
Because they love Tyler.
But bro, like, realistically, the boat shoe that he made that's a fucking Van. It looks like Vans but with Converse logos. And then the other one looks like a fucking Puma.
Hold on, I want to talk about another Van. Ooh. There's one more.
There's one more Van.
I just sent it to you yesterday. Yeah. Louis V. Pharrell Williams designs pretty much just a bougie Van.
So crazy.
What is going on? Vans was getting ripped off there. It was like 200 million Superline posted.
You know, if this happened to Nike, Nike would be bah 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 shooting everybody down.
Vans, but
right?
Vans is just not who they used to be.
Why
like,
is Vans not doing that?
Because they're not who they used to be.
Damn.
And I don't think
Vans is that brand that fell off, or what?
I don't think Vans wants people to hate him either.
I don't think that's. I'll let you do that, man.
Yeah, 3 times is crazy.
I'm not.
Pharrell, Tyler,
bro, they're literally stealing your idea.
Yeah.
So you're telling me if someone went and like made a pillow that looks just like that, but then like they put their name right there, I can't say anything. I'm a hater.
No, you have to.
Exactly.
No, but Vans like a big company.
But yeah,
I think respectfully though, like as a big company, you don't fuck with these smaller companies. I know
Converse,
but
hold on, Nike.
I was gonna say
LV.
Well, Converse and Vans.
Okay,
hold on. Okay, so put it right here. Okay, we're gonna build it like.
Bro, you know how much money LV has?
But that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna build a tournament table right here. Vans versus LV. Who do you think is gonna win lawyer wise?
No, but it's not that. It's like blatantly you stole our design, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think Vans wants that heat. Like
Vans
will lose.
Like I don't know if they even have a trademark. That's probably why they're not going.
That too.
But you trademark this shit, right? And then it's like the waffle sole, like the little sole on the bottom.
Which one was the other one?
You can't like replicate that sole because that's like a Vans sole.
Yeah.
You try to remake that, like bro, like
you can tell. I know, and it's so like on the LV one, it's so blatant, like it's that sole.
So, but I don't know if they have the whole shoe trademark. They should. I'm pretty sure
they should have. Vans slacking.
But I think you're right about who's winning, but also like if they go to court, and the judge looks at it like, yeah, bro, you stole Vans, bro. Like this is Vans, bro. That judge is wearing Vans.
The judge is gonna be like, oh, this company's gonna pay me way more if they win.
Don't pay. That's not how
that is how that works. Let me tell you, buddy. That's how that works. That's how that works.
All the judges in the United States are impartial. They all.
You just said last episode or 2 episodes ago, you were like, who is for Tyshawn? You're like, already it's unfair because he's black.
It is.
And so you're thinking.
You don't know what being. I was joking,
so
bro.
You don't think that if you pay more, you're gonna like. If there's more money down, money talks, bro. The U.S. is corrupt. Oakland's mayor is going to jail, sentenced to 95 years in jail. You know why?
Why?
Because for corruption, for bribing. She's not even from the United States. She faked her social security, her paperwork. 95 years in jail.
Bro, she already has it harder because she's not from the U.S. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
She already has it harder for her.
But so you think Vans? My point. I think Vans against Converse would be fair, but Converse is owned by Nike, so instantly lost. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's 0-2, and then Revenge Storm. Is it even worth it to sue him for Vans? Like, so it's 0-3 realistically because it's an easy win. But...
You said that's 0-3. Yeah, fucking Tyler, bro. The Tyler ones are blatant ripoffs.
Yeah, Tyler's is just like...
He was like, I can't wear these anymore, but I will make them.
He clearly has sold his soul to Converse.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I've always wanted to make Vans, so...
Making Vans.
Converse has it in the archive.
Oh my god. Let me see the archive. Show me the archive. Show me the motherfucking
Put it right now.
Show me the motherfucking
archive
right now.
But
speaking of LV, though.
Okay.
LV's making cleats. Shoes that look like cleats. God. I told you that this was the Steez. You didn't believe me. I told you cleats are in this summer.
I think indoors are going to come back.
No.
The indoors, the OG style.
I bought a pair. They're coming. I got a pair of the 90s. What are they called?
Yeah, the Adidas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think those indoors, all the OG. I
got the outdoor ones.
You're a moron.
What?
I'm going to laugh at you so hard.
I'm wearing them.
I hope you do. I'm going to push you.
I'm wearing cleats, bro.
I hope you do.
You're gonna hear me walking out the house like.
You sound like never mind. Hey now.
So just know, bro, that the cleats are in. I told you, bro. I told you.
No, cleats they're not in. Just because LV is doing it. Since when has LV doing something when it's in?
It's not just that, bro. Go look at everywhere.
Where are you looking?
Brazil like that?
Brazil is a
they're wearing them in
country.
Haiti, bro. Is it like that?
That's a third world country too.
Is it like that thing where I kept looking at that taco spot, so it just keeps coming up?
Yeah,
so I keep looking at cleats, so they just keep coming up. Oh, okay.
No, bro, you're talking about third world countries here. You're talking about Brazil.
Cleats are coming back. LV made them, so cleats are coming back, bro. Let me just tell you.
I do think like the OG indoors, like the Adidas, the 90 ones and all that, those are gonna come back for sure.
So like, you think I can wear those Sambas I have? Like
yeah.
the round
Sambas
two,
have always been
the
like,
round
if
two
you get
sambas.
cool Sambas, yeah.
You
Like,
think I could rock those?
it was just a cool Samba that just dropped a collab. Fuck, I can't
You're a
remember.
samba.
I wanted the Thug Club ones. Did you see those? Oh, they had taken like the Samba.
They're right here, by the way.
Yeah, but you know how like it has like little lines. They made them like stick up, like they're crazy looking. They look
cool.
like con shoes though for sure.
The one thing I don't like about the sambas are like really like long tongue.
Yeah,
but then you can cut it though.
yeah.
I remember people were cutting it when I
But
was.
they on some, I think they on the indoors, the newer one doesn't have the
I don't really like
flip
that.
over tongue anymore.
I know you can't cut them because when I was a kid, there was like one that like when they made the skateboarding type sambas, they had like the cut line right there.
Speaking of skateboarding and transitioning shoes into skateboarding shoes,
where are you going here?
So Nike just turned one of the Airmaxes into an SB.
That's the wackest shit I've ever seen.
So I get what you're saying. The shoe, okay.
You saw how Costin almost rolled his ankle.
Yeah, and so
Costin is the best skateboarder of all time. That's crazy.
So realistically, in theory, it sounds cool. Like in theory, like if I could skate an Air Max 87 or whatever, fucking like that'd be so sick. You feel me? And you could probably do an Air Max 87 actually, because the sole on that one's not that round.
You know where they fucked up? They should have just done the top an Air Max and the bottom a Dunk.
Yeah. Oh damn.
You feel me?
Yeah. But it's because
they would have looked off. But
it's because the whole point is to try and keep it as close to like the original shoe, but make it functional for skating.
They want to say that you can skate in it.
Yeah, so it's functional for skating. Yeah.
Bro, you know how many people are gonna sue them?
Yeah.
for breaking an ankle.
But the concept is cool because it was like when you talked about, like I said in the messages, the
it's not only it's too round, like it's like in the middle of the shoe.
And the sole, like, the sole isn't flat. The sole needs to be flat.
It's
got too many grooves in it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like the Air Max 87 has grooves, but it's not like those ones. Like that one's like they go deep.
What is like the one that you have?
Yeah, the 87.
Yeah,
the Cholo one.
Yeah,
that's the 87.
Yeah,
I think that would be
better.
that would be a sick SB.
Yeah.
Like that would be hard.
Because then you don't have to modify anything.
Yeah, you literally just make it flatter on the edges, so it's good for skating.
Grooves and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think like, that's what.
Have they ever made a SB Cortez?
No, see, but that's another shoe that's impossible. It's way too round,
bro.
If you had a sole to it, it's gonna look like an Adidas kind of skate shoe.
But Adidas are very round.
Yeah.
And they work. Round works in skateboarding because that flick.
I think if you get a good sole around it, but you see like a Cortez sole is literally just for under.
Imagine adding a fat tongue to the Cortez.
That'd be sick.
And like having like an SB.
Well, that's kind of what Pharrell did.
Ooh, that'd be hard. Yeah, that's true. Fuck. God damn it, dude. I'm trying to act like I made something up. God damn it, Pharrell, you did it.
God damn it.
Pharrell also fucking can wear grills and I can't. So
yeah. That is like, but I get like it's a cool concept, but it needs to be worked on before they release it like that.
You know what shoes I really want?
Which one?
The Balenciaga shoes, the no shoes.
No shoes. I think it's hard.
The Balenciaga no shoes.
That's like future wear right there. I saw this thing
and they said that they're like so mad uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, obviously.
It like that. It's like a dagger going into your toe.
If you could figure out how to make it comfortable, that's like futuristic wear.
I need those no shoes. Those are fire, bro.
Like it is cool wear. Like that's futuristic wear. And Balenci, we don't ever back Balenci up, so for us to back them up,
I don't back up Balenciaga for obvious reasons.
Yeah, no, it's
very cliche. Yeah, I don't back up Balenciaga for obvious reasons in photo shoots that they may have done in the past. So
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of suspect. Why are y'all like the high fashion? Like I don't want to say like weird, but why are they all weird? Like Rick Owens, I saw a bunch of I think it was what is it? NY. What page is it?
I think Meech said it best in that one song.
What he said?
He said, "You know what goes hand in hand? Hollywood and CIA."
Oh. But like Rick Owens, there was pictures of him and he was a table. Like he was on his knees.
Yeah, that's fire. That's just gas. And he's a chair too sometimes.
Oh, I didn't see he's a chair.
That's just gas. And there's like him like a wax sculpture. That's so dope. But but weird. Him. Yeah. It's him as a table.
Yeah.
But it's not really him. It's like a sculpture.
But it's weird. Like,
but it's like it looks like him. It's so weird, but
like you'd want to see yourself on your knees.
No, I wouldn't, but I think that's cool as fuck.
No, it is cool, but
like someone came over to the house and they like, what the fuck is Rick Owens doing? That's pretty tight.
If you own it, yeah. But as Rick Owens to be like,
if someone came over and was like, "What are you doing as your own coffee table?" That's weird.
That is weird.
But I personally wouldn't own myself. Would you like tat yourself like Google Mob?
Would I tap myself?
Like Google Mob tat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
What would you get?
Google Mob.
Where?
Or the duck in like a
Like
GM or
in the
something.
Google Mob in the born and raised font or what?
It's not the born and raised font. It's just an old English font.
It's born and raised. Who made it popular?
Old English font has been popular.
But who made it popular in the 25th century?
It's been popular since like the 80s. Chicanos made it popular.
No, I said in the 25th century. If you think about streetwear and you think about old English font, who do you think about? Actually.
Thug Club does old
Really?
English as well, yeah.
So that's who you think about?
And they do a lot of collaborations with.
Because like that ass, when I see that font, I just think born and raised. I'm like, oh, that's the born and raised font.
I mean, born and raised
I
isn't
think
that
spots
relevant, really.
Not anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They kind of fell off.
I mean, not kind of.
The fall off. Who fell off harder, born and raised or Sunday?
And then so,
Ooh,
bro, I'm so over.
That's the real question.
Look, Jesse, I love you, man, but I'm so over like the. Thank you guys for subscribing. I have 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube. Yeah, no shit, you have 5,000 subscribers on your fucking YouTube. You're famous already, right? You don't think they're gonna fucking support you, dumbass? Like, what the fuck?
Who fell off harder?
I think both fell off pretty hard. I mean, Born and Raised is kind of like Born and Raised was like slow.
You see that they just did a 60% on sale on like all their shit.
That's insane.
Really? They just did that. They just did it. Well, it's because you weren't here. They did a 60% sale, bro.
Damn.
On all like Sunday, like their archive sale online. Everything was like up to 60%. There was
hey,
like,
when it's an archive sale, it's just backstock. They can't get rid of.
What's the difference between archive and backstock?
Yeah, like, there's no difference. Also, if they say archived, it's last drop.
That's like an archive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if you went and did like fucking, you know,
I sold one of each of those. That's an archive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think, you know what? You guys fucking suck. No, I don't know.
Damn. So speaking of brands in LA, motherfucking Menace, bro. Menace just called out fast fashion. Yeah. They even made a whole shirt about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I think the shirt was a little too corny. But
I didn't see the shirt that he made for that, but I see where he's calling out that brand that copied the denim tee with like the fence like chain link. He
didn't create that though.
But I was gonna say, but like that was like 3 years ago.
That's like you dropping a bandana print.
That was
being like, what the fuck? Why are you guys using bandana print now?
That was like probably like 5 years ago, like the chain stuff, and then like they had it on jeans before. They did it on the Carpenter jeans first, like. Yeah, I don't know. That was nothing new. I think you're tripping. I get what you're saying though. Like people coming off of fast fashion, but you can't act like you just created like the most gnarliest piece ever.
Something that I do have to say though, you know, like EPTM is really. I mean, I guess you can call it fast fashion, but in my head, fast fashion is more like Temu shit. You know.
Yeah.
EPTM is still kind of right before that. I guess I don't know what you would call that. Fucking, it's like.
Because you still have to make.
Because like you got McDonald's and then you got like that burger spot that like is still kind of fast food, but not really. Yeah. You know, a little still local or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think EPTM is like a little bit like right on the border of about to be fast fashion.
Yeah.
But EPTM can make whatever the fuck they want, bro. If they made that shirt, they could have made anything, really. Yeah. You know? So it's like, bro, why like are you even like bro, just do something else. If you're gonna blatantly copy somebody, like just go do something else instead. Like why are you know what I mean?
But clearly it's also working for them where like Menace feels like he has to call him out or something.
Yeah.
You know? So I think like at the same time, like
I mean, but like I said, bro didn't invent that, so it's like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
it does look just like a shirt, like
it's a few shades off though. Like
I mean, then again, it's like if somebody stole my BYU idea, I'd probably say something, but I didn't invent the BYU logo.
That's what I would say. Like,
and I also didn't invent soaking.
Cliche thing of it, yeah. Like it's a pre-existent like thought already.
Can I even say something at that point?
No, like I mean, yes and no, but it's like you coined it real well compared to like because like I had told you first, like nobody till this day has coined it. Like I looked it up on eBay, I looked it up on like Facebook Marketplace. Like your shirt hit fucking Facebook Marketplace before I saw any other one. So like clearly no one had coined it till this year. So realistically you could say something about it, but it's also like it didn't hit both sides yet. Like I think if you push it a little more or harder, where it hits the BYU demographic and like that actual side, then it could be like that's when you could be like I coined it. And like if you do it how they saw it at that store, you could be like, bro, I did that shit first. Like, but you are on V3, so I mean, it's pretty coin if you tell me, you know. Like,
yeah, I feel like people know what's up.
Yeah.
And they're still, bro. I met a guy on Saturday at the club. He's like, bro, I like your guys' fits, blah blah blah. Luis was like, oh, that's his clothing brand. And then he's like, oh, let me follow you. Follows me. 2 a.m. buys a BYU tee. Like I shipped in shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, met you one time, bro. Like one time, and you showed hella love. So I showed you guys, bro. Networking is a real thing, gang.
Yeah.
Even though we were just out of
And you
fucking,
gotta put yourself
we're
out
playing
there.
pool. We were just chilling, playing pool. Homie still came up to us and was like, "Yo, you guys look fresh. What's up?" And then there we go. So that was cool.
Fine.
That was a cool little experience for me to be like, damn.
Yeah.
And then something I learned about the clubs, bro, is that holy fuck, they're loud and crowded.
Yeah.
They're like, you would think that you can get like when you hear like, oh, you can get hella bitches out of club, like how, bro? Like, how the fuck do you do that? Because it's loud as fuck.
You're like, what's your
like,
name?
Yo, I like your t-shirt. Like, bro, it's so loud, it's so crowded in there, you can't even talk. And then like you see a shawty that is cute, she might be like 3 people away. By the time you wiggle your way over there, she's like 15 people away. You're like, how the fuck did that happen? You know?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's definitely hard in there. I feel like a bar is like a.
Even it's still
like,
hard at some bars. Like some bars are still pretty loud.
Yeah, fuck, like all the ones in downtown SLC, fucking loud and crowded, bro.
Bro, and that's
but they were playing AEW in one of them, bro. That was tight. That was like the fucking like highlight of my night. That was definitely the highlight of my night. We were fucking just sitting there, and I look up, and I'm like, no fucking way, they got AEW at the bar. I have a video. I recorded a video because I was like, bro, what?
You gotta send it so I post it.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then we were pretty far away from it. It was like I was like here, and it was like all the way in the other corner of it.
Oh shit!
But I was like zooming on my phone and watching that bitch. I was like, god damn. No, I never really gone out, bro. I never really gone to the bars. I never really like.
You gotta keep going,
bro. That shit was crazy. It was fun. It was so fun. I didn't even drink. I was drinking waters and Red Bulls all night, bro. Holy fuck! It was like we didn't get home till like 3 a.m. gang.
Once you start going to afters, like once you start finding the after parties and all that.
Because people kept saying that. What's the afters? And
afters?
Like, what's an afters?
Gang? Like that's the after party. So that's when because the clubs close at like 1 a.m.
Yeah. Yep.
So like so there's after parties where you can still buy liquor.
Bro, I didn't realize the clubs. Bro, people were just out. We didn't get until 3 a.m.
Yeah, people chill outside on State Street. But like if you know, like I know a bunch of people, and so literally like with my homies, like after the club closes, if you could know the right people, you'd be like, "Where's the after parties at?" And they'll give you the address, or like they'll tell you. But there's like they still charge you like clubs because like they rent like a area or some shit. You know? And so
I had a girl tell me like, "Oh, I know a couple places, but I don't know like the address. I just know how to get there." And I was like, "You just don't want to tell me the address, homie. What the fuck?" But yeah, that shit sounded crazy.
hey, you'll have to get there.
Yeah, that shit. Damn.
And then college parties.
We need to go to film one of those.
You gotta go to a college
party, bro.
Yeah, we have they get down here.
We need to
they have good frat parties here. Obviously nothing crazy, but like they have pretty good ones.
I'm not like the go out type of person, but it's summer, my boy.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's motherfucking SBS, dude. But let me tell you.
Oh, single boy summer.
This fucking SBS.
You got that, my boy.
So, you know
single
what I mean?
Boy summer. Dude, that's a cutie patootie right there, bro. You single boy summer, man.
Yeah. So it's SBS out here. It's gonna be lit. I'm excited, and SWS too. No wait.
Single woman summer.
No. SBW.
Single boy woman.
No, single boy winter too, bro.
Oh.
I think the winter is like you gotta get cuffed up during the winter.
You gotta get cuddly and nice.
Yeah, yep. And then like the summer is like you definitely just gotta be out. Like
my boy getting jacked, bro. He's jacked already. Show him the muscles, bro. Show him the guns.
Not yet.
Bro's got six-pack already. He's ready. He got summer bod, bro.
I'm excited.
This guy's about to hit fucking Cancun. These bitches.
Bro, the gym is addicting, gang.
You're addicted, bro.
Bro, I'm addicted.
You're addicted to this dick, man.
Yo, I'm addicted.
You're a dick.
You want to play a game?
No.
After everything I say, you gotta say addicted. Okay?
No, I'm not. What you got going on over there, bro?
So motherfucking.
Yay
is out here, and he's talking he's talking about how Shopify owes him $4 million, my boy.
That's insane.
Is that
the Shopify? Hold on though. The Shopify owe you $4 million, or did you never send $4 million in product?
Yes, that's the real question. That's what people were saying. Like, bro, you gotta ship product for them to pay you.
You don't get paid out if you don't get shipped.
So people were saying that he had too many chargebacks. People were, is it that or is it because of the shirts he dropped? The world may never know.
That too, maybe. You know? But see, that means people ordered the shirts.
But it's like, bro, you can't be doing shit like that and then be like,
but you can.
My money.
But you can.
You know?
Who's to tell you can't? It's a free country.
That's true.
There is no limit. That's freedom of speech right there. He's exercising his right of freedom of
Is
speech.
that like?
Yeah, that is.
Is Shopify in the wrong for taking that down?
Realistically, I'm pretty sure yeah, but since Ye is in heat, just in general with everyone,
But
because I mean,
as a culture, that's not.
the
As a
next
culture,
post
that's
after
not
that
okay,
was,
though, right?
hold on, wait, what?
As a culture, that's not okay, though, right?
What do you mean?
Dropping that shirt. That symbol is like
yes,
that
yes.
symbol's as bad as like the like you
It
know.
is. It is horrible. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Like it is a bad symbol, but like get your panties out of a bunch. You know, like if you're not buying it, then what is it hurting you?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's not you, like what is it hurting? How does it affect you? Like I
Would it
could.
have been worse if he instead of selling them for 20, he sold that for like 80, 100?
I don't think it matters.
You don't think it matters how much it was?
I think the fact that he sold it was why people are pissed off. It could have been
Because
a
I sold that
dollar.
shirt cheaper when I first dropped it
It could
because
have
I
been a
thought
dollar.
no one would buy it. But now that I know everybody will spend $80 on
I'm
it on
pretty.
Facebook Marketplace, I'm like, all
I'm.
right, well, I'm selling it for a regular price.
I'm pretty sure Kanye knew people were gonna buy it.
Yeah, for 20.
I mean, like he's
I mean, did
so
you ever get yours? You
he's
bought it.
influential. I didn't buy it.
Shut up, dog.
I wish I did.
Dude, wear it to the
He's
gym.
so influential though. Like you gotta realize, like people are gonna fuck with Kanye even. Like till this day, people still back up Kanye. Kanye said he sucked his cousin's dick. Kanye's admittedly hailing Hitler. Kanye walks around in a black KKK robe. I don't think he could say that fuck. And
In the black
in a
robe.
black robe. And some people still back him up. Like I don't think you realize the kind of pull Kanye has.
Hey, he made college dropout.
What?
He
Yeah.
made college. He made graduation, bro.
That's the thing too, though. It's like, bro, are we just gonna ignore the fact that he's a music, like a fucking music legendary, like a legendary musician? Sorry, I cannot get that out.
I think he fucked himself over on that.
But it's like
we're not ignoring it.
But it's like, did Michael Jackson really touch kids, or was he really one of the greatest music singers, like pop singers alive?
Till this day, there are people on the fence about that, and I think
but like
10 years from now, people are gonna be fence. Is Kanye really the N word, or is he
a Nazi?
Yeah. Is he really that?
You had me fooled, brother. I was like, whoa.
Is he really that?
Full Hulk Hogan.
I did not.
Brother, is he the fucking N word? Is he the N word, brother? What is going on? Catch him next week at WrestleMania. Kanye against me, brother. The N word against me. All right, but anyway, that was good. That's staying in.
So is he really, or is he just a rapper that's a little confused right now? Oh,
I think it's way past the rapper. It's a little confused, bro. But there you give him way too much.
He also came out and said, "Who do you think Shopify is owned by?"
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah,
I'm gonna just leave that up. You know. Who do you think Shopify is owned by?
I mean,
brother, who do you think Shopify?
I bet you can search it up. It could be who he's talking about, or the Chinese.
I think he did search it up, bro.
I think it could be the Chinese also.
I'm pretty sure he searched it up, and he wouldn't have tweeted that if he did it. Have you seen that video? It's like Kanye one day, and then he like looked up like Mark Zuckerberg, and then he like, and then he looked up like another famous guy, and then it's like everybody.
Yeah. Hey, I love them, bro. If they want to put us on.
That's funny. Please, Mark Zuckerberg, if you want to give us
a show on Meta.
Yeah. Word on the Meta.
You know, get us the Meta Ray-Bans.
Virtual on the street.
And we'll use them.
Some Meta bands?
Meta bands.
I want to buy some of those.
I do too. I don't know. I want some.
All right, we'll just cut that whole thing out. I really do want Meta Ray-Bans.
Yeah,
I think those are cool. I think it'd be sick for like.
It's great content. Yeah, like, that's just sick.
Like, imagine doing like at work, bro. When you work.
I don't know about work.
Selling people like vapes and shit.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
You know what I mean? Like the tweakers come in and shit. Yeah. That'd be so tight. Have you seen the guy that like he's like his name is like Riz or something on like fucking.
Is it the guy in Chicago?
No, he like goes up to girls and he like has Riz, but he has no Riz, bro.
Oh.
Like he literally is creepy. Like you feel awkward watching these videos. Like bro, you don't know what you're doing, and you never talked to a girl before.
You should make a Riz account.
He like goes up.
Rizzler.
He goes up to them and he's like, "Hey, do you work here?" And they're like, "Yeah." And like, okay, can you help me pick out one of these perfumes and for my girlfriend? And then they're like, "Yeah, sure." And then they're like helping him, like, "Have you smelled this one or whatever?" She's like, "Do you want to see her so you can like get an idea of like what she looks like?" And then they're like, "Oh yeah, sure." You know, like awkward as fuck.
And then
he like the camera and he's like, and then they're like, "Oh my god," you know. And then
I
he's
mean,
like,
yeah, you just
and
made
then
it
he's
seem
like,
like it
can I get your
works.
number? And then they're like, no, I got a boyfriend. Sorry. Like half of the videos is them telling him no. And I'm like, bro, this does not work,
A
bro.
man can dream.
That's crazy to think that they're gonna want cologne from their own store.
Yeah.
Never ever would I be at Zoomies and someone's like, I'll buy you something from here. I'm like, can you give me something from Paxson at least, bro? I want something over there. I don't want
When
anything.
Paxton's the bougier version of Zoomy.
Paxson was lit back in the day. They had the Travis Scott Diamond collab.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
That's crazy.
But yeah, motherfucking speaking of Travis Scott Diamond collab, bro.
Speaking of,
A brand called Precious Choices Clothing just dropped their short their sorts. They call them, yeah. Precious Choices Clothing just dropped their sorts. So it's like the pant jorts. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's basically a pair of pants that can zip up into shorts. So they fold up and then now they look like jorts, like long jorts.
Yeah.
And then he said that if you get kind of like cold, like if during the summer when it gets hot, you can wear them as shorts. And then if it gets cold at night when you're out 3 a.m. at the club, my boy, at the afters, zip them down. Now you got a pair of pants, bro.
Yeah.
So it's very versatile. I don't know the price. I love to go look at the price for you guys and so you guys know.
There's just, I think, like, it would be, yeah, we'll post it.
I would say like 200. And if they're under 200 or 200, I'd say that's good. Anything over that, I think it's kind of crazy. But 200, I say fuck wittable. You get two pairs and you get a pair of shorts and you get a pair of pants. I think 200 is fuck wittable.
I just like the shorts, like since the fabric is folded on top of each other, it'll be heavier, and I don't know if that's gonna be hotter and you're gonna be sweating more.
I don't think so.
Like,
because they're so baggy.
Even worse.
They're so baggy, so you'll be fine.
I guess.
Why does it even matter, bro? We said it before. We'll say it again. Fashion don't have a thermometer, gang.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't walk out the house with the thermometer like, oh, is it too hot to wear it? No, bro. If you're stepping, my boy, you stepping, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
know you weren't there, but Trey was wearing the double shorts at the event.
The sweats?
No, he was wearing two shorts. It looked like two pairs of jorts stitched together, bro.
Oh, that's fire.
It was so cool.
Oh, yeah, like where it has two waistbands on it. Yeah.
But it's like one pair.
Yeah.
But it's like stitched, like both denim stitched together.
That's hard.
It's so nice, bro. So you can do it. I saw a pair of pants the other day that it was like the waist was where the legs go.
What?
So the waist was in the bottom of the legs.
Oh, like they made it on the legs?
Yeah. Yeah, the waist was in the bottom. And they look really baggy because they look like it was the waist. Yeah. So it basically just looked like they flipped a pair of pants upside down and then they just put waist on. Added like stitching to make legs, you know? Oh yeah. It was super cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just kind of saw like a person wearing it. It wasn't like, oh, look at what I made. It was just kind of like, oh, look at this fit or whatever. And I was like, are those fucking waists on the bottom? That's crazy. So that's a cool idea. Just kind of rip a waist and sew it down there to the bottom. You know? Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. I do like the double waist. I think that's always been sick. I want to get those sweats from Superline. Oh yeah, those are corny. I want them. Why haven't they sold out? I want them to. Why are they still there? Because they're expensive. It's just expensive, huh? And it's like, what are you gonna like? Realistically, it's a cool idea. I'm gonna just try to do a minimal logo so I can sell them for like. I think just do something cool, like down the leg. Like, just cover the whole leg, like one whole leg. Look at Raspberry Hills, bro. Look at GB Gallery, what they put on their shit. Yeah, just like the crotch most Air Raspberry, and that's it. It's like the most minimal shit, and people love it. Are eating that shit. So, I think, yeah. That's what kind of taught me, like, you don't gotta, like, Blasey is the type of guy to go too crazy, and then Raspberry is the people that go so minimal. Yeah. And both sell. So it doesn't matter. There's two ends of the spectrum. You can go crazy as fuck, and that's gonna sell for you. You can go minimal, and that's also gonna sell. So you don't have to really like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I was thinking this whole time, you got to make these big, crazy graphics. You really don't. No, you can play with both. I think it's like safe to say, like medium. Also, huh? There's like a happy medium. Oh yeah, and that's where like even having like a line. I think at the end of the day, finding a place where you can have like your line of items. Like, you know, like the key knives. That's a cool line of items where you change the colors every time, you know? Yeah, some people were like, what? You can make a green one? I still have the pink one. Yeah, so I think, like, having certain items that's, like, a line of items, you know? Like the box logo. Like, as obviously not everyone can be the box logo. But if you can create a line of, like, denim, your own personal, or, like, your own personal button-ups that are custom manufactured and what changes the colors. Like, that's what Gap mastered with their Gap logo and their hoodies. Colors and everything changes. But it still goes together. It's hard. Like I think it all stays the same, but the colors change. Yeah, like and that's like their signature hoodie, and like you know, like having one signature item
gives you also space because say you drop that every winter, or every you switch it from winter and fall, that gives you one item less to have to worry about, and you can create more unique items. But it's also something people expect. So like I said, having like collectible items or making where people want to have like every color of something, I think is very important as well because it's like how many T-shirts are you gonna sell if there's no real reason to buy every T-shirt? You know, like that's why with Born and Raised with their hats, when I first started buying them, I was like, I need to buy every hat because like every hat was different. Like the one that I missed out that I regret missing out on is when they had the MLB logo like in the middle and then the Born and Raised around it. That was crazy to me. I was like, damn, I've never seen that before. So I think making it where you want to collect every piece, like I'm pretty sure there's people that have every Isoka BYU T-shirt, or at least two of them, you know. So I think like even that's super cool because like at the end of the day, it's something that someone wants again, even if they already have it. So yeah, even switching colorways I think is cool. That way you just don't burn yourself out. Like Sunday could have done that and made it slow and made it last long, but they decided to do it so fast where they'd like we have multiple different things and different colors of everything. Like it's like yo, slow it down. Like Sunday could have been a brand for like we said like a few episodes ago for a few years, and they literally just drenched it out in a year and just was like, all right. Yeah. And now he's already switching up again. Like that's what happens. You burn your
that
business.
cartel shit was fucking
whack. I didn't even see it. Like
it was like Sunday Cartel. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
What else you got there, bud?
The last thing we have is, do you think that it's true to say that Kanye influences everybody in fashion? Like, there was a video of a kid saying like, "Oh, everybody's wearing workwear. Look what Kanye was wearing in 2015."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody's wearing dad shoes, and Kanye was wearing dad shoes back in the day, and people were making fun of him for making the Yeezy 700. This fit that he was wearing back in the day with like the really tight pants and like the Chelsea boots and then like the oversized like kind of no logos. Everybody started wearing that for so long. So yeah. I think it is safe to say Kanye influences everybody. What do you think though?
I think yeah, but you also got to realize what influences Kanye. Like Kanye's been influenced by a lot of the Asian culture. Like the Asian community fucks with Kanye hard. Like Kanye's probably one of the only musicians that can go to China and sell out, and like everyone that goes to his shows dresses like him. So I think like Kanye has just been like very open to other things, so where he's been able to like be influenced by so much that he kind of added his own taste to it. But yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, I think Kanye did like fucking influence. I think just to last year, realistically, like the wet T-shirt. I think the effect that he did and everything
even
with that
went crazy.
Like I think that influenced a lot of people. Like Mo Walla with her stuff, I feel like that influenced a few things. The wet T-shirt.
I think he made the Yeezy, and then what was popular after that? The Roches,
yeah, everyone wanted a knit shoe, like a slide sock shoe. Like
it's true, he made a dad shoe so long ago, and yeah, till this day people are wearing dad shoes. Fucking Asics and shit are the most popular shoes right now.
And it's crazy to think that those came back. Like you know, like those were popping in the 80s.
So like, 70s. Do you think like in the future everybody's gonna
wear what Kanye wears? I'll be Nazis.
All right,
that's guys. For you guys to decide.
Thank you guys for watching this
another episode.